Hello, good morning to you all. Welcome, friends. We're doing some little toy soldier assembly at the moment. We'll see if that turns into anything else later on. Because my Black Friday order arrived. Finally. End of November for that order. And it arrived this week. Which in the grand scheme of things from America is not that bad, I suppose. What's the 6 weeks including Christmas? It's a busy period of time for postal services. So shan't complain too much. But yeah, I got some cool toys. The highlight being the Oblivion Mosquito, which will probably start today. How's this bit going? What the fuck? What the shit? Must be that. Must be that. Hey. Yeah, I think this one is Morgan the Saviour. Yeah, got quite a few nice little things that I'd sort of thought, I'll get that at Black Friday when everything's on sale. You. So that must be something to come off, is it? Must be. Come on, Dano. Get it together. Early in the morning. Yes, well, good week. Crimson draws ever closer. I think what are we at now, friends? Not many days to go. G'day, Match Fixer. Yeah, this is 2 weeks today until day 2 of Crimson. So my Crimson starts in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days time. That's when I start the trek. G'day, Gone Beyond 1. Oh, look at her. She's so pretty. So I already assembled one little toy from this box that I received. This guy, look at him. The Nightmare Ram. G'day, Insantium. What a crazy model. I was putting it together and I was sitting there looking at the bits. And I was like, I can't, there's not enough bits. There's this giant neck piece that's going to have nothing. Anyway, there obviously was enough bits. I just didn't realise quite how messed up this fucking model was. Hey, this is a thing. Yeah, hand feet. It's awesome. This is a thing that I do. I don't know if I've expressly talked about it. Maybe I have. I don't generally do a lot of cleanup on figures until after I've assembled them and the glue's dried. I don't know if that's a wise approach, but it eliminates, hello Cragzog, it eliminates the need to clean up areas that you're just never going to see. So, I don't know. I recommend giving it a try. You just need to be a little more precise with your cleanup when you're doing your cleanup and stuff. Some obvious ones I do, like legs. I generally do legs, but yeah, anything else, nah. Because there's mold lines on this model on like stuff down here, and it's like fuck me, who's looking at that? Certainly not I. It does depend on your goals for the model, Cragzog, but as a potential judge of many events, I'm not going to penalise someone for not cleaning a mold line unless it is overtly visible. Overtly. Sean, yep, I've done that before. So yes, let's talk Crimson. I've got a little catch up today, with some reprobates in preparation, but yeah, everything's coming together nicely. Pretty happy with all of our positioning at this point. The next weekend is when I have to pack up all of my streaming gear and get ready for the weekend. Oh, look at her big titties. Get in. What is this hand? Must be on the base. It's like, what the fuck is that? Doesn't look like her hand. Yeah, there we go. I have a couple of ways of transporting models on a flight. I bought a carry case many years ago from a company called Laser Shark, which is clear on the front, and I just blue tack them down to that carry case, and then just take them on the flight. And the fact that it's clear is usually enough of a incentive for the security guardsmen to not ask too many questions other than, whoa, that's cool, man. In your hands, zombie, zombie. Zombie. Oh, match fixer. Get it done. 21 of the best. No, 24 of the best. Of all the people I've ever met, Match Fixer, you are definitely not one of them, but I appreciate you nonetheless. Where do your feet go, Morgan? Ah! That's better. Little planties, little plant babies. Oh shit, this head should have probably been glued afterwards. Let's see if I can ram that on there. Bit of ram a man deep. Come on, Deno. Get it done. Yes. Alright, those bits can do later. Cool. One girl down. Well done, Sebastian. That's very appreciated. I have done zero preparation for the stream because Benny has not yet sent me the stream overlays for me to prepare my many and varied camera angles. So I've got a lot of work ahead in the next week. Who's this one? This is Sun Lantern Aya. This is a new one. Cool. That's a good Deno that you didn't just cut off that arm connection. I'll be doing some painting, I think. Yeah, I want to finish off this guy who I didn't finish last week, and then we get into the best girl, Lucy. So we'll probably get onto that a little bit, but I committed to myself that when I bought $500 worth of Kingdom Death models on the regs, that I would absolutely, without fail, assemble them as soon as they arrived and work on painting them as often as I can, because otherwise I'm spending $400 on what is effectively 20 pieces of cardboard, and that's just not an effective use of my financial resources, especially if you were to ask my girlfriend who wants me to buy her a house. Don't you, Mossy? This girl's got a lot of dangly bits. So what got dished up this week, friends? What happened this week? Fair bit of travel, fair bit of work stuff. Finally played touch again for the first time in what feels like forever. There's been a lot of rain recently, and so we had about 5 games called off over November and December due to rain, and thus I didn't play those weeks. And then obviously Christmas, everyone has a break over Christmas, so we had our first game back in about 6 weeks, and goodness me, was it one of the greatest games I've ever played. I put in a left-footed grubber for a try that Deno 20 years ago would have been happy with. Feels good, man. Alright, I don't know what that is, but I think I can wait for a bit. That's her hands. In your hand, in your hand. Zombie, zombie. So anyone on here a camera expert? I, as you all know, do enjoy playing board games and streaming board games and recording board games, and I've spent the last few days trying to improve the quality of my camera setup. Actually, I wonder if I could do that. I could probably do that live. That's probably not a good idea though. And one of the things I did is I set up this program that I use, which is called OBS Studio for those playing at home, to output 4K. So by default, it outputs 1080p, and 1080p is a fine quality ratio. However, when you're playing board games, what's nice to be able to do is show cards and information, and the way you do that is by having a very wide shot, but that streams in very high quality, i.e. 4K, and then you can digitally zoom into those cards or pieces and Bob's your uncle. The problem I'm having at the moment is I think my camera should be sufficient. I think my settings should be correct. And yet, when I film and output, I still have cards that are unclear. So I'm trying to ascertain whether it is related to my lens. So I have a lens that is called a telephoto lens. It allows you to zoom in and out, so you have a variety of focal lengths. Now, those aren't the best for clarity because it's not designed for just one thing, right? It's a jack of all trades, master of none type of deal, and that's what most cameras come with from standard, is a telephoto lens that allows you to zoom in and zoom out on things. But what I would like to get is what's called a prime lens, and a prime lens is a lens that has a fixed focal length. I have no idea which. No, it's got to be that way. Oh, there we go. Yeah, prime lens, fixed focal length, rather than a jack of all trades, master of none type of deal. It is absolutely specialized in one length of lens. So the advantage of that, yeah, how good are her thighs, eh? The thighs, so thighs. And where this attaches. Ooh, there's a little Bobby Dazzler. Did I remove one of those knobbies, did I? I think I did. We'll figure that out. So yeah, I find myself with this situation where I feel like I have the technology and I have the understanding of what I need, and yet I can't make it work. And I just don't think I can express to you how aggravating that is. I think it's fair to say that I'm not a dumb guy. I am relatively capable, particularly when it comes to technology. I'm not a complete spud. But yeah, this is absolutely doing my head in. We have the technology. We can't rebuild him. Steve Austin is the $6 million man. So I think it's got to be the lens. The lens is not clear enough. Part of the challenge is I want a wide shot. So the camera's about, I don't know, 2 meters from the table, or no, 1.5 meters, 1 meter from the table. So it catches this wide area. But in theory, it should be able to, it's a 4K capable camera. It should be able to pick all of that up. Let's see. Hey, Buxo. Since 1916, in your head, they are fighting. In your head, zombie. I feel like this should be, there it is. There's the magic. Robbie's Hobbies, welcome mate, Kung Fu. But yes, digitally zooming is the only viable way for filming and streaming. And that's part of what I'm looking to do with this setup, is stream probably should have checked this one first, didn't I? There we go. You can't just move and change your... Oh, Bucks only started 28 minutes ago, mate. So probably a little while. It is only 8:30 here. They're still fighting. Oh, look at her. What a babe. I'm in God's country, mate. That could be a super glue. Oh, nice one, didn't I? Yeah, so do I. I like my board game streams as well. Not many people do, but that's fine. I don't do this for other people. I have tossed up getting another camera, but the camera that I have and the camera that I was contemplating getting, in terms of specs, they're pretty much the same. So it's either the lens or what's possible is my understanding of the digital settings that I need is not up to code. Does that go over her face? I don't want to cover her face. She's pretty. I just got to keep playing with the settings. I'm sure that there is a way that I can do it. I think I will pick up a lens. There's a lens for a couple of $100 that's a prime lens that I think will be of benefit. And then I'll see. So part of, I'll tell you the other problem. Hi Finn. I'll tell you the other problem. I would like to be able to utilize my camera setup to be able to stream and record. Now I know a lot of other board game creators don't use their setups to stream. What they instead do is they record. So I don't know if outputting my camera into OBS is creating the problem. So I've tried just recording with my camera, and where does this bit go? And then seeing if that quality is better, but I don't think I've done enough tests on that. But in my head, it shouldn't be any different. I should be able to... How does that go? Like that? Like that. Yeah. I've got a lot of cool board games I want to stream this year, and my plans were to improve the quality of my streams and or my videos this year across the board. But internet speed affects the streaming. So for example, down here at the moment on the OBS studio, you have an area that says dropped frames and the speed that you are uploading with. And I have absolutely zero. Oh man, could you imagine? We'd have an awesome time with a TI stream. You guys would get to see some very funny shit. Where's there another arm? Oh, that must be like that. Like this? Must be like this. Good question. I haven't looked into the stream Twitch side of it in terms of what's doable and what's not doable. How does this arm go on? Like that? Yeah, like that. That is a weird angle, eh? Because I can change the... No, you can definitely output... So it'll output 1080p. Stream 1080p. Maybe I'll show you a... Let's do some live fucking stuff. Oh, let's do some live crazy shit. here it is. Here's my OBS. This is what I look at. But if we go to settings, file, settings. So output over here. No, output. Yeah, recording. You can change the recording output stuff here. I need to change it to advanced, but it's not going to let me do it. Anyway, so you can actually change the settings and so forth. And then your stream settings are done through here. But yeah, you have different streaming and recording outputs. So I should actually change my video encoder, by the way, because I have a much better thing. And you can up the bit rate, etc. Anyway, it's fucking aggravating because everything I'm seeing is telling me that I should be fine, and yet it's coming out worse quality. Well, I bought a PC specifically for that with specs through the roof. Maybe this one just goes here. So where's this bit fucking dangle off to? Oh, is it like that? Okay, I can work with that. So we just put this bit on, I suppose. Anyway, the thing that's getting to me is I like problem solving. I like trying to find the solution to things, and actually quite like figuring out cool camera angles and what have you. But this one it shouldn't be problematic, and yet that is exactly what it's proving to be. Come on, Dano. Alright, I'm putting her down because those bits are still not dried. We'll decide what we do with the masks later on. She's so pretty though, I don't want to take them off. Alright, we'll do one more. What one we got next? Who's this? Thumping Ledler. This chick's awesome. She's playing the drums. Dum 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 dum. But the drums are Smog Singer's faces, which is great. I started recording a Star Wars Outer Rim playthrough. Yeah, I did that too. I cut off one of her butt bits. That's okay. Still be able to glue it down. I'm making my way through all of the excellent new figures for building. Painting's a little bit behind, but we'll get there. I'm quite proud of the number of painted Kingdom Death models I've got. I've got about 60 painted survivors now, which is excellent. And I've got every released monster that has rules at this point in time, and one that doesn't, painted also. So my collection of Kingdom Death is quite glorious, and I'm very proud of that. But yeah, as I said a little bit earlier on stream, I've spent so much money on Kingdom Death models that have sat in a box, and I've got the gameplay stuff out and played with the gameplay, but then I realise I've spent what's effectively 50 Australian dollars on like 3 or 4 pieces of cardboard, and it's just not a good use of my money. So I just had to start like giving myself a real fucking solid look in the mirror and say, what are you doing, you pillock? Can you actually do something with these fucking models? And it's not that I don't enjoy them. I love the models, but there's just so many models to paint, and so I was prioritising other things. Like me diorama. My poor diorama that's just fucking stopped. It's the longest diorama that I've had, that's for sure. This one, and it's weird. I thought this one was going to be a breeze. I did Neon Nights last year. Finished it in Feb or March. So we're just coming up on 12 months without a completed diorama, which is okay. It's my hobby, right? I'm allowed to do stuff at whatever pace I want and prioritise whatever things I want. Go, Lexi. I know that I really think that impacted me more than I. The timing piece was, yeah. It is what it is. The videos part of it. I've still got a video to edit that has all that stuff put into it. Hello, Paint Liquor. Yes, agreed. It is better not to burn out. Look, I've still got all the models sitting over there. They still look sick. I'm still going to paint them. It's not dead and buried. Like, here's the thing about it that I probably don't think about often enough. I kept a little file spending. I do it for all my dioramas. How much I spent on it, you know, to get the diorama, buy all the bits, you know, buy all the models. Like, we're at $2.5 grand. $2.5 grand invested in that diorama. That's a chunk. That's a chunk of money. Hey, that's good to know, Fen. I appreciate that. That there's not many. I don't tend to get an awful lot of feedback on my streams or gameplays of games. So yeah, like that was a collection of buying the models, getting the 3D prints for the church and the graveyard, buying the base, buying all the bits and pieces that were on there, and then, you know, I tack anything that I buy that's, you know, a long-term tool as well. Like, I bought a thing. Oh, that's right, I got something else to show everyone, which is going to be sick, which I'll show off in a second. Yay! That's right. Okay, so Emma and I went down to Taz over Christmas. It was lovely. It was cold. We went and stayed with her dad, who lives up on a mountain. Anyway, so while we were talking, it's a beautiful place he lives in. So many. It's not my most expensive. No, Camelot was more expensive. We're walking around. We find all this moss, and I'm like, "Wow, this is awesome! I wonder if we could use it for models." And he's like, yeah, no worries. So we tried drying some out, and I think I showed some of this on my last stream. But so he just sent me a box full of moss, and I'll just show it off. So we dried it. I say we, but he dried it all out on next to the fire. So I think all I need to do is varnish this, and it's going to be absolutely perfect for miniatures. And so I keep saying we're going to set up a website. We're going to call it Mossy's Moss, and we're going to sell this moss. So I might bring some to Crimson, and Mossy's going to be the one to sell it. I haven't used it yet, right? So I don't know how it's going to go. I don't know if we need to do something else to it. Like some of this stuff has dried really hard when we dried it out. Like this actually feels like coral more than moss. But I'm not even joking though. There is a fucking box full of just look at these little Bobby Dazzlers. It's just. But yeah, look at this. That is Australia's version of Diorama Presepi. I'm driving, don't forget, mate, I drive there. The Green Armour run, that was a lot of fun. It was good fun. Yeah, look, my YouTube gameplay videos do not get anywhere near as much interest as my painting videos, and this year I have committed to myself that I'm going to also record some proper painting videos. I had a great comment over the last couple of days from a dude who's commented regularly on my videos. Can't remember his name, but he really wanted me to do some Kingdom Death videos in the same vein as I did my Oathsworn videos. I think that was actually Seb, yeah. But yeah, my point that I was going to make was that I don't really do my gameplay videos to make heaps of likes and become an internet superstar. I just do it because they're the types of things I like to watch. Like people really getting into a game. So I plan on absolutely smashing the fuck out of Elder Scrolls, which is probably not far off, by the way. Does this go in like this? Don't know. Maybe? Yes. Hey, Jared? Rigos. Num num num. It's upside down, don't I? Yes. Time him out. Do it. He deserves it. Where are the faces, Deno? Oh, they're there. Right. Okay, so these are attached. How are these attached? Oh, there we go. That bit must be like that. There it is. Thank you, mate. I don't get all of the rules right all of the time. Although I'm certainly a lot cleaner than I was. And there's been plenty of times when I realised afterwards, oh fuck, I should have done something different there. And I just don't go back and change it, but it's alright. I should put a disclaimer, but I tell you what, this is absolutely one of the all-time most frustrating things about recording. I spend hours and hours playing the game, recording, trying to make sure I got, that's not right, you know, trying to make sure I get everything spot on, spend a couple of hours editing, and then you upload your video and you're like, here we go, it's all going to be worth it, you know, people are going to really enjoy this video, and you go, yeah, you log on, you see a comment, you're like, yeah, someone's enjoying it, and the comment is, actually, you got a reel wrong at 3 minutes and 47 seconds, you did this, and that's it. And that's just a little bit deflating. Just a teensy-weensy little bit deflating. Are you in LVO? You're a loose cannon, Jared. Oh, that's great stuff. Oh well, enjoy, mate. Sure you'll have a great time. Actually, there was a dude who watched one of my videos, right, and it's literally the Gambler's Chest had just arrived, and I hadn't played Kingdom Death in about 12 months, and so I started a campaign, and I was like, I want to do this fully live, so this is all, you know, people seeing it as I, experiencing it as I experience it, you know, it's going to be awesome. And I hadn't played in a long time, as I said, and so a dude commented that he watched the first 30 seconds of a video and saw that I had put Bloody Cloth, which is a gear card, onto one guy to gain the benefits of Clothes and Satiated, which I corrected like one episode later, realising that you couldn't have multiples of the same gear card. But anyway, the dude just absolutely panned me and said I was one of the fucking worst content creators out there for Kingdom Death. It's just... that was the first video he watched, and he saw that mistake. And he's like, you're done. You're done. Cool, man. Ah, well, we do our best. Swinson actually sent me a message on Instagram the other night, and it was about Kingdom Death, because he loves Kingdom Death models, Swinson, and he loves playing the game. But so he sent me a message the other night saying, just started, we're like halfway through our first Gambler's Chest campaign, and man, Ark Survivors are so powerful. We just had a little chat about Ark Survivors and stuff. I haven't spoken to him in forever, and he's just excited about Kingdom Death. What a legend. Love Eric, great dude. Ooh. This one's called Ninja Lucy. Cool. So I've got two, after this one, I've got 2 models left to build. Well, I've got 6, but I'm not going to do the other 4. One of them is the big Oblivion mosquito. It's in this box. And it is going to be a big, big boy. Look at these cool bits. Look at these cool bits. Big mosquito legs. Big mosquito head. Yeah. Look at this thing. What is this thing? Oh. Been forsaken. It's not me. It's not my family. In your head, in your head. They're still fighting. Those ones are going back in the box of shame. How many entries have you got for Crimson, Alexi? And more important question. This body puts the wings in before closing it. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Why? Why are you not happy about Crimson? 1 or 2? That is the most piss weak effort. You had fucking 17 at fucking Guilds Inn, and now you're rocking up with 1 or 2 at Crimson. Absolutely piss weak. Yeah, guy wins 1 medal at fucking Miniature Painters Open, which doesn't even count as a real fucking competition because it's not in person. Just fucking absolutely disgraceful. Should be ashamed of yourself. This chick's got a ninja star. Hiya! Nice. This one's Lucy, isn't it? I love Lucy. Lucy's my favourite. Come on. It's the biggest event of the year, and you two dogs are just like, oh, I'm sick, I can't do it. It's gutless. Get it together. Where is their other leg gone? There it is. I'm of course only stirring as well. You bring as many entries as you want. The more important thing is to come along and have a great time at the Crimson Brush. That's all we want. For people to have a good time. And give us lots of money. So that I don't have to keep fucking pulling my own money out. Fucking make this fucking thing profitable. JC Most Entries Award. Seamus, you are absolutely cruising to have your mod privileges revoked, mate. That's all I'll say. I have no idea what is happening with these legs, but that is some of the worst decision that Kingdom Death have come out with for their models. Oh, leaving the door open for someone else to win the Trent Dennison Award for most entries. Everyone's gone soft this year, it sounds like. Good night, Fen. Thanks for shopping by. Good luck with the wood. It is winter there, I just realised, so yep, that would be a lot. Hope your health's improving. Definitely done that the wrong way around, didn't I? There we go. Yeah, I forget about it because it's just hot as balls right now. Where we are. What do we got going on there? Sebastian, bit of Snapchatting. Whoa, that is pretty cool. -2. Jeepers. Yeah, it's been actually pretty mild summer for us. With a little caveat though, because it's just been pissing down rain all the time. But there's been some stinkers in there. But yeah, it definitely feels like we're past the hump now. If only, if only, if only, if only, if only, if only nothing at all. Nothing at all. What the shit? That must be like that. It is. Oh, Craigsog, my commiserations on that situation. That is suboptimal. So yeah, this time of year is very much a focus on Crimson for me. Which is nice. Is that like that there? No, surely not. And it's pretty hard for me to think about too much else. Look, I'll be honest, mate. It is a busy time for me. It's not really. Jared knows what I'm saying. You know, guild's in 200 entries, and I've got a team of people that supports, but it's just a lot. So it tends to feel more like work than an enjoyable weekend. So I try to fill it up with as much time with my board game friends that I don't see very frequently. Spend as much time playing games with them as I can. And yeah. Which isn't to say that I don't enjoy it. No, we're streaming the whole thing. Gonna have interviews and all sorts of stuff. DC's doing a stream as well. The judging split over 2 days now, so we'll have 2 days worth of judging streaming. Yeah. Lots of cool stuff to come. I'll make a suggestion to him. Because she's flinging a ninja star. Oh yeah. Yep. It is a lot. And that doesn't even account for like everything I've had to do in the last realistically 3 months to prepare for it. So yeah, I've definitely got a shelf life on it. I don't think I can sustain doing it for forever. Obviously, that's impossible. But yeah, I definitely think that, and that's one of the reasons I've been so focused on building it up to be a sustainable event that can sort of self-fund, because if you're going to have someone take over the event, yeah. So we'll see. What is it? Time. No, I might trundle off now, friends, because I've got to catch up with Bucks about the stream schedule and a few other things. So good session. Looking forward to tomorrow night. I think I'll probably be streaming board games tomorrow night. If we're really lucky, it'll be a game called Leviathan Wilds. But if not, it'll be probably Outer Rim. Play some Outer Rim on stream, perhaps, and see if I can figure out my camera problems. That's my goal for today, is to try and sort out my camera problems. But yeah, you're all wonderful people. Have a fantastic week. I'll catch you all next time. Big Channel out.